think so.
Acadiana's best country, 97.3, The Dog. What's going on? Happy Friday. It's Michael Scott. And in studio right this very second, we've got Eli Young Band. What's going on?
Hey. What's happening, man?
Hey.
We've got everybody here. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some time with us, and more importantly, spending time with our listeners.
That was fun. We did a little thing where we just did like an impromptu meet and greet where they didn't know what artist was coming in. We had to like gaff tape over our name on our tour bus.
You did an excellent job, by the way, too.
Thank you. And they did a really good job of acting excited when they found out.
Yeah, you found the secret back way to get in here so they wouldn't see the name on the bus. We didn't expect you to go that far. We appreciate it.
It's the little things, isn't it?
Got to keep it a surprise.
Go ahead.
No, please.
I was going to say that you've got to put your company name on the side of the bus, but most bands or acts pick something that isn't so obvious, and unfortunately ours is just Eli Young LLC. So
we didn't get that memo when we...
our bus is also a billboard.
I forget, there was some band, don't remember who they are. I was reading an article, and they put the logo of a Baptist church on the side of theirs. And they're like, nobody, wherever we're going, nobody's going to mess with us. And that's why they did it.
It'll keep you safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So speaking of being impromptu, like I forewarned you, I didn't do any research or anything when I found out we were going to be hanging out for a minute and talking. So I wanted to keep this more of a conversation. So I'll do my best not to make it sound like an interview. You guys obviously have a new record that we're playing, and it sounds phenomenal. How is everything going with the song and the record and everything?
It's going really great. This is the first time I've ever released just an EP and not a full record. So it's 4 songs recorded, and recorded just in January. It was really nice to get the music out really quickly. The record before that, I think, kind of stalled for a while. I mean, it was like a 2-year process from the time we started writing for the record to the time it came out.
Yeah.
So it was really just 3 months from writing it, getting in the studio, and putting it out.
Wow.
Which we absolutely love. So it's just 4 songs, and this is the first. Turn It On is the first single from the EP, and it's really exciting. It's the best thing in the world for a band to have out new music out, and the response has been really good so far.
And the response has been great here at the station as well. So you're doing the EP, and I've spoken to so many bands, in 2015, the way music works. That's kind of the way you want to do it now, right? Just put out a few songs and hit the road.
It's kind of an experiment for us, too, because like John said, we've always done albums, but this is all digital. You can only get it on, iTunes or wherever you find your digital music.
Right.
Certainly there are others.
But there are others.
But we're hoping for some physical copies at some point, because we're kind of old school. We like the booklets. We like we like to read all that stuff. So, but the way that things are going with EPs and all that,
but
we
were
experiment. Willing to experiment with it.
And it's fresh to us and it's fresh to our fans, and
sure,
to kind of get that in the same time is unique to us, because usually you're doing you do a record and then you go out you live on that for a year, and then it finally comes out after you cut through all the red tapes.
Right. And speaking of, what are the plans to hit the road in support of the EP? How long did you guys decide, okay, we'll go out for this amount of time and then maybe record 4 or 5 more songs?
Well, we never. Oh,
After you?
No, we never stopped touring. That's kind of who we are as a band. We're out with Toby Keith this summer. And then doing a bunch of our own shows, which we love to do. So it's nice playing some of the shorter sets, opening it for someone, and then getting the long set out there. And we hopefully will be going back in the studio next month to get the next segment of songs. And we're not sure what the next step's going to be. If it's going to be another EP or if it would be completing a whole album.
Right.
It's kind of fun. This was the first step, and we'll see what the next one is.
So if this goes well, the whole EP experiment, it's something you guys would entertain doing again?
It's such a gratifying thing to be able to write songs, record songs, and put them out so quickly. And it's a lot of fun for us. It's we can work on a project for 2 to 3 years or whatever, and by the time it comes out, by the time the fans can actually get it in their hands, it's kind of old to us.
Right.
And so it's nice to put it out there, have it be new to them, have it be new to us, and also have it kind of be a snapshot of that time in our lives and
sure,
what we're doing musically and all that.
Right. Yeah. By the time we get it, you guys, you've lived with it for a while, and then you get to go tour for 2.5 years playing, which, and of course you love, because you love the music and you love playing live and you love the songs. But that sort of, I don't know what I want to call it, whatever. I'm excited about that, putting out the quick songs going. So I hope it goes well for y'all. I really do.
Thank
you.
What else can we talk about? What's going on?
We're just gearing up. We're just back out on the road doing all this stuff.
Back out on the road. You just had some Boudin.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're really excited about what's in that to-go box over there.
Yeah, and it is a to-go box, so you get to bring it on the bus.
Awesome.
I'll apologize for that in advance. Hopefully everything.
Apologize to us. Thanks for the Boudin.
Hopefully everything works out okay later.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Here in a couple hours, it could be a mess.
Stopping in Baton Rouge.
Yes, you will stop in Baton Rouge, and
we have a bus driver who knows the code. He's like, "Oh, good, pull over now." Okay, yeah.
Because there's none of that on the bus.
And we're talking about this on radio.
Yeah, and we're just talking about rolling dice. We don't roll dice on the bus.
Don't roll
stop
dice. Nope.
And do it on the side of the road. 'Cause that makes a lot of sense, and it looks totally legal.
Oh my God.
Oh,
You guys are great. Thank you so much for coming in. I seriously appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
We all do. And like I said earlier, most importantly, thank you for coming in and spending time with our listeners. I know they were pumped.
you've got great listeners here, so it makes it easy when you walk in and they are excited to see us. That was
Sure.
great.
Right on. Well, can't wait for you guys to come back in town, to play so we can see you.
That sounds good.
Eli Young Band, ladies and gents. Thank y'all. More of Acadiana's best country. It is coming up next on 97.3 The Dog.